or say something to me, say it. Don't target my family. Because to be totally honest, my urines are clean, whether yins believe it or not. I'll get kicked out and be in another clinic the next fucking day. And she still ain't in here. Carmen. But if it happened to anybody else, you guys would be raising hell. But because it's me, it's okay. It's okay for the cops to come to my house. It's okay for people to record private phone calls. You know, it's all okay. See, justice for Carmen. You don't even know who the F she is. No, they're not taking Jace. They're not taking Jace at all. Because here's the thing, boys and girls. Listen to this, okay? Me and Queen have been talking on the phone for a long time. Queen's views were down. She said to me, can we put on a little skit to get my views up and put it online? And I said, sure, no problem. No problem. I'm not trying to be a comedian. That's the truth of what happened. And as for my children doing drugs, my adult children, what do you want me to do about that? Abby's 21. And I don't have my 16-year-old son because I live in the projects. Girl, that's exactly why. No, they are allowed in the projects, but you don't understand, okay? My 18-year-old daughter came to see me, pulled up with my dad in front of my house, and said, never mind, get me out of here. And left. I'm telling business because they don't understand why I do the things that I do. Okay, they don't. 99% of you could never walk a day in my shoes. Ever. Ever. No, you wouldn't want to. Yeah, exactly. Many of you have. So you guys have, and you came out the other end, and you sit here and bash people who can't get out the other end yet. Make that make sense. Every time I stay off the app, you guys bring me back. Kayla, how? My neighbor recording me for one. People waiting at the clinic for me now. All I have is my respect. That's all I have. Respect. I'm not begging. Don't you ever wait at my clinic and get out of the car and speak to my father. She did do it. It was on Reddit. And she took it down. It has nothing to do with being busted about the Uber. She got back in the car and was like, "Yeah, we got her. We talked to her. Da 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 da." Bunch of people, but no Carmen. You're mad that we now know you have two people to drive you around. Carmen ain't driving me around. I don't even know her. You and Queen did not make up a skit. Well, that's up for interpretation. I'll let people in if it's about Carmen. She's not blocked.
Here I am. What's up, sister?
Hey, I don't want to scream over. Okay.
There is no screaming. There is no hateful
Okay.
nothing.
Okay. So what was happening this morning, honey?
I told you I was going to be able to take you. I've been spamming your chat. Everybody else has been spamming your chat. All because you're lying upon and using your son as a crutch and saying that you walked home and that yet you spent 3 hours or 3.5 hours yesterday at the clinic, which is a bold-faced lie, because I took my neighbor and then I saw her sister and I literally turned around and grabbed her sister, which is Maggie. You know who Maggie and Mary are. You've known them over 10 years. You've known me for about 2. I'm the one who's actually sent you pizza to your house. And I told you in prior messages, I've talked to you on the phone. I've talked to you in your box. I said, and I told your dad this morning, I said, for whatever reason, you cannot take your daughter to the clinic. I will go and I will pick her and Jace up. I'm only 10 minutes away from you. I'm literally 3 minutes away from the clinic. And I've been telling you this. Everybody else been telling you this. Let me in the box. 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 So therefore, I was on live because I literally told everybody I was going to confront you either today or tomorrow, because this begging bullshit is ridiculous, because we all know that your dad takes you to and from every single day, Lisa. You've got to stop doing this. And your father literally said there's nothing he can do about it. And yes, CPS is involved and he doesn't know what to do because he's got custody of little Cole and he's afraid that you're going to lose Jace permanently now that the CPS is already opened again. And look, I wouldn't let that happen. I don't put all your business out there. I don't do any of that. I would never call CPS on you. I would never report you to the clinic. I would never do anything like such a sort, because that's not okay and that's not fair to that little boy who is literally yelling at you in the background. Get off of it, Mom. Get off alive, Mom. And then he shut the lights off on you this morning. And I told your dad, I chuckled about that. I'm like, and I'm sitting there in my car. I'm like, yeah, go Jace. And then you got mad at your son. Your child doesn't need to grow up this fast. He doesn't. He doesn't need to hear his own mother, who he loves dearly. I can hear it in his voice. And I know you love him. And I know you love all 4 of your children. I mean, look, I'm a mother myself. And it's like, and that's the only reason why I've been trying to stay with you and to reach out with you and to talk to you on the phone, or to talk to you in boxes, or spam your chat. Box me, like I was doing this morning. You don't have to get on here and lie to people. You don't. And I told your dad, I said, for whatever reason, you cannot take her or bring her home. I said, I'm here. I'm here every morning. Every single morning, I bring my neighbor who is married to the clinic. I got no problem in taking you home, but you don't gotta lie to everybody in public to try and get money. I mean, that's something that's very foul, very vile to me. And you're using and putting your child in the mix of it. And it's not okay with me. It's not okay. It's not okay with a lot of us. So then I
know.
said, wait, hold on. I literally have told people to not to gift you, to not to send you money, but however, do not belittle or put you down ever, 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 ever. Because unless you're an addict and know what an addict's going through, you do not ever want to belittle or put them down. I lost my fiance to heroin overdose. I would never in my life, I said, throw up praying hands, throw out resources, do whatever. But you know, it's like, that's what upsets you, because I see all them stupid, ignorant comments and I'm literally spamming the chats. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And then when they want to hear Jace or see Jace, abso-fucking-lutely not. Does that little boy need to be putting the camera in your vile shitting situation? Ever, ever. He doesn't deserve to be putting the camera to be out there on Reddit or to be publicized like that. That's not okay. So I'm glad that you don't put him in the camera, but however you do use him, you use him a lot as a crutch, and you were walking just fine today, honey. So, and you didn't walk home yesterday, and you weren't sitting out there for 3.5 hours. It's all lies. You don't gotta lie, Lisa. Reach out to me. I'm not here to judge you because I have lived an addict's life without putting any drugs in my body because of my fiance. I will do whatever I got to do to help you other than enabling you or putting you down. I'm not that person. I would never enable you, and I would never, ever in my life ever put you down. Never a day in my life. And that's what I keep telling everybody over and over and over and over. It's like it's a repeating like pattern, and it's like I don't it's not okay, baby girl. You know, I was very kind, very respectful, very tactful with you this morning, and your father. It's like your father's like, I don't know what to do. He goes, I can't do anything. My hands are tied. I throw my hands up, and it's like, you know, you're a grown ass woman. However, you don't have custody of little Cole. Your parents do. So, however, it's like, instead of focusing on begging and pleading and whatnot, trying to get money for, you know, it's like if you run out of your Klonopins or whatever, or cigarettes or whatever, you know, reach out to me, babe. It's like, I don't got a problem with even taking you out to fucking lunch, you and Jace. But however, I have literally heard Jace say that he wants to go to school. I don't know if it's because you're afraid to put him in public school because of what he may go to school and tell actual friends about his home life. I don't know.
No.
But it's sad to me that this little boy cannot go to public school, and you sit there and say he's on cyber school, that he can do his work whenever. No, that's not true. It's not factual, because I literally had to homeschool my daughter for getting bullied at Carrick High School. And when you're in cyber school, you can't just log on whenever you want to do your work. You got to be on there with your teachers. And then after the whole school day is over, then yes, they're allowed to work on it at their own pace. But he can't just log on at his own pace. That's not okay. But look, your son is so smart. God, is he smart. He's a very bright and intelligent young little boy. But however, he doesn't deserve to have a mother who is on this stupid, fucking, toxic, vile app every goddamn day and listening to his mother fake tears, begging for money, trying to get people to send lift cards, or I don't even know how that works. But I know you can turn around and sell those or give them to somebody else for money. I do know that because I literally have done my research on everything. But I have been with you since day one, since you damn near OD'd on live with your son begging, and trying to wake you up. The police were called. I mean, I've been through this with you from day one, and I've been trying to reach out to you. And then I finally did. We exchanged phone numbers, and then I guess because of all these fucking dumb bullies, which pisses me off in reality, and I'm going to say it again in your chat, yet again, for the second time, for the second week in a row. You do not, people, have to be bullying her or belittling her or putting her down, because that makes the addictive addict want to take and do more and more and more and more and more and more and more. You're not understanding. Unless you've lived a life or you're an addict yourself, you don't get it. But you don't got to throw up these peel emojis or saying dope sick. She's not fucking dope sick. It's called benzos. She's addicted to benzos. And for factual information, do your research, everybody. All 2.K of you. Just because she takes methadone, that doesn't help the brain receptors to take and block out benzos. She can still overdose on benzos, and we've literally witnessed it, watched it here on live. And it breaks my heart. And it breaks my heart, Lisa. It's like literally to hear Jace, begging you to get off alive, and then he gets mad at you. And like I told your dad this morning, it's like, I ain't gonna lie. I literally laughed a little bit. I chuckled. Not like hysterically, but when Jace shut the lights out on you. I did. It's like, because your son's fed up. He's tired of you doing this. And you don't have to do this. And you don't have to do this, because you have a way to and from every single day. And I told your father that this morning. For any reason, I don't care what the reasoning is. I don't care. You have my personal cell phone number, and you've had it for almost 2 years. It's not changed. And then I literally gave it out on live today for a young lady to message you on Instagram, because I don't do Instagram. I don't do Reddit. I don't give a fuck what I'm on Reddit or Instagram or whatever, even on this stupid app.
Right.
I literally told your father, you have my personal cell phone number. For any rhyme or reason that he cannot, absolutely cannot take you, either for doing health-wise or